All right, good day, everyone. Welcome to another trading week. Last week, apologies again. Last week, I was unable to uh, push out a video. To come out with my analysis for the week. I was under the flu, and again, my voice was gone, so I was unable to do anything. But then we are back to business, right? Yeah. This is a brand new week. If you lost money, because from the reports I've been getting in the last 1 week, is that a lot of people are losing their account. Some lost their proper count. It is now the thing is this: when market is like this, you should know when to cut off and when to continue. That is one of the skills that you need to acquire this in this trading business, right? Also, I would always employ everyone to ensure that they keep their strategy as simple as possible. Okay, don't have a complex strategy. When you have a complex strategy, you are going to run into complexity in picking your trades, right? Okay, so like our usual custom, like we usually do, let's try to look at the fundamental for the week. Now, last week Friday, we had the NFP figures came out, and it was a mixed figure because the unemployment rate had a slight change, and then the average hourly earnings also had about 200K increase in job. Okay, so there was a mixed figure, and that's why we saw that the market first of all went down before it shoot up, and then after shooting up, it also came down later. All right, that wasn't because we were live on NFP. It wasn't really a good one in the sense that the market was fluctuating too much. But then the bulls had it for Friday. Okay, so let's quickly look at the fundamentals expected for this week. Now, tomorrow Monday, which is March 11th, is free. On Tuesday, would have the claimant count change figure come out from the UK, right? An increase in figure will be negative for the pound. Now, the thing is this: when we talk about claimant count change, you might probably just click this red folder here to read about the news. An increase in the figure is negative, while a decrease in figure is positive for the pounds for the cable. All right. So, but then they are expecting an increase in the figure, which will be negative, but then the market will only react to the actual. And then on Tuesday again at 12:30 p.m., I think there's a change in time right now. So we are at the New York Open at 1:30 will now be 12:30 Nigerian time. Okay. From US we have the COP CPI will come out. We might probably have to go live on this news. The CPI also will be coming out, the year on year, and then the CPI month on month. Okay, so looking at this, a decrease is expected, an increase is expected on the month on month CPI, Consumer Price Index, and then for the year on year, they expect no change in the figure. But ultimately, we might probably just have a mixed data come out. But whatever the case may be, we'll try and go live to see how we can go about this. And then on Wednesday, the only news expected from the UK is the GDP month on month. Okay, from minus 0.1%, they expect 0.2%, which is an increase. All right. Thursday should be a busy one with the core PPI producer price index. The month on month will come out, the core retail sales number, the PPI MOM, month on month, and then the retail sales also with the unemployment. So at 12:30 on Thursday, we should have a good volatility on the US dollars. So which means that if you are trading any USD any pair that have USD, you should be very careful on Thursday at 12:30 West African time. Now, okay, if you look at all these news together, you see that they're all going to be mixed, but then the market will face a direction. All right, on Friday, we have the Empire State Manufacturing Index and then the prelim UOM consumer sentiment. So basically, this week is all about the greenbacks, right? Last week, it was all about the greenbacks. This week is still going to be all about the greenbacks. All right, so these are just the major news expected for the week. But then for Tuesday, we'll be going live on the CPI on Tuesday at 12:30 p.m. All right. Okay, so not to waste our time, let's quickly check out some technical analysis on some major pairs this afternoon. Now, while before this video, I was trying to look at some of the pairs we can probably just take advantage of this week, but I wasn't really seeing much structures on almost all the currency pair that I checked. Okay, so which means that we might still need a bit of fundamentals to give us a clear direction, really, if you ask me. Looking at Euro USD, we should be looking to sell Euro USD this week from this region. Yeah, it had a modest increase, a modest buy during the week, yeah, which was last week. And then any moment from now, we should be looking to buy the Euro USD, actually around from around there. Why am I picking that region? Because of course, I like to pick the obvious regions only. Okay, so we have it here. We have it a bit clumsy here, also here and here, and then this point. Okay, so we should probably get the market to buy up to 1.100 before we see a pullback, a major pullback to this level, and then ultimately to this level. All right, so that's all I have. I'm checking this on the daily time frame. So let me check on the 4-hour time frame. Now, the thing is this: if you look at it very well, you see that there's high possibility the market may not actually get to the point of our entry point at 1.100. All right, but then if we see any major sell pattern around here, we might probably have to go in for a sell to this point, and then our second TP will be around here. Okay, so let's check it out. The first TP will be here. Now, if you check it, why we putting the first TP there? Because it will be a major zone. Yes, to be a major zone. And then our second TP will also be here. Okay, we might probably just place it here, but then let's just put it there. Okay, so good. Or let me just put it there. Why? Because I feel that this point is a point of is an inducement, so I'm not going to be paying attention to that point, right? All right. So this week we'll be selling Euro USD at a brief up move if it does happen, and if it doesn't happen, we'll sell from the current level, all based on confirmation. Now let's quickly look at gold. Now gold broke the all-time high uh, on Friday. All right, this was the all-time high that was created at 2000 and 43, which was created in November last year, right? And then on Friday, it created a new high at 2,195. And then price closed at 2,178. Now, while drawing up, trying to create a structure around it, I discovered that the market still probably have room to still go up. Let me see if I can adjust this a bit. All right, good. Okay, so extending this to mean that there's high possibility that the market may attempt to go towards the region of 2,214 slash 2,220. There's high possibility of that. All right, that's what we are looking at. That would be my ultimate target if I'm going to be buying the gold this week. But before I buy, this is what I think. There's, of course, market will always have a pullback. So I'm looking at a pullback to this level before we finally see a move up from here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at. Because I don't believe that the market will just keep buying and go. It's highly possible gold can actually do that. But I believe there's going to be a pullback. Because if you check it properly, since the 1st of March, that's been in a bullish run from 1,996. And then we are currently at 2,178 with a top at 2,193 thereabouts. So we're talking about 2,000 pips move up. So I expect a move down to retouch the height that was created, the all-time high that was created in November last year, and then a move up from there if we see a confirmation. But a break below this level will probably lead us to the level of 2080 or possibly a touch on the lower trend line before we finally see a move up. So everything is still valid, whatever the case may be. Is either we buy, I'm not going to be buying from here, definitely. I'm going to be waiting for a pullback before I go into my buy. Okay, and then if there's no pullback, I will need to go and wait at 2,220 for a sell-off. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I have on gold. That analysis is done on daily time frame. But then looking at the 1 hour time frame, you probably see that we are already looking at a sell confirmation for a sell that will give us a pullback to this level before we see another rise up on the gold. All right, but then there's a possibility that the market might actually open with a gap. If it doesn't, we'll see the reaction from here and know if to go up, to go into the buy, into a sell, or probably just wait. Okay, we'll be given the signal on our VIP signal group. Okay, aside from that, I was looking at card J. All right, if you have been following my analysis since January, I've been looking to sell this guy, but he refuses to sell because he's actually been ranging. Okay, so but finally we see that even though the market is still in a ranging position, because uh, if I think I have this, yes, and then you have this range from this point down to this point is a range, and then even if I put something here, of course that point will still be a range, but then we see that the market is back below to the support level that was created around January, right? Okay, so I'll be looking to buy from this region. Why? Because the market is actually in a bullish configuration, so the trend is a buy. Now this is the trend. We can all see the trend now. Let me just shrink this a bit. You can see that it's actually a bullish trend. All right, so it's always good to follow the trend. So if I see a buy setup around those points, I'll be aiming to buy the market to the 110.27 area, which is be about 140 pips from the current level. Right, a break below that level will lead us to the next zone, so which means that everything is still subject to confirmation before we go in, right? Let's check the 4 hour time frame for this. I don't know. Now, looking at the top 4 hour time frame, like I said, this is a very delicate area. Yes, a break below this place, then we wait for a pullback, which we can call a retest, and then a confirmation again before we start selling. If not, then we should be looking to buy up to this level. So my position for this will be a buy. Why? Because the trend still remains a buy, a bullish trend. Let's go on 1 hour time frame. Okay, so on 1 hour time frame, you see that there is nothing really that we except I join. Even if I try to do that, we won't see anything much. All right, so the last currency pair I'm looking at is Great Britain card. Why am I looking at this guy? Let's go on the daily time frame. Now, based on the daily time frame, you see that the market is back to the level that was created in January 2023. That was over a year ago. Okay, this was created. There was a move down, market back to that same region, a massive bearish move. Almost at that region again, almost at that region again, and then right now we are at that particular region again. And I love the way it closed on this is actually the daily time frame. So let's check out the 4 hour time frame. Now, looking at the 4 hour time frame, you see that at that particular region, we're already seeing a very good opportunity for a sell. So I will be looking to sell the Great Britain card this week. On the 1 hour time frame, we have a trend line in place from this level up to this level, connected to this, then connected to this. And basically, we are seeing a bearish engulfing candle that might actually lead us to our first take profit at 1.7215. Okay, so the current level is 1.73. 20. So we are talking about 100 pip move down. I don't need 100 pips. I just need about 30 to 40 pips or 50 pips and I'm out of the market, right? Okay, so another point that we need to look at is this point. This might probably also pose a challenge if the price is coming down, all right? At the same time, we shouldn't just be fixated on just the buy alone. There is possibility of a market going beyond that level, right? So if the market goes beyond that level, beyond this level that was created, yeah, it will mean that a breakout will happen, then we wait for a retest and then a continuation. So at this point, we might probably need to use a Fibonacci extension to see where price is heading to. But basically, because if you check it very well on the daily time frame, we have our lower low here, our higher low, which makes it intact, right? So, but then we should expect a pullback of about 100 to 200 pips before we see another continuation in the buy. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So basically, I'll be selling the Great Britain card this week, beginning from tomorrow morning. And then I'll be selling, I'll be looking to buy card JPY and then gold. I'll be looking to sell gold this week for a pullback to the all-time high that was created last year. That's what I have. So just three currency pair this week. Aside from that, I was looking at Great Britain USD. Honestly speaking, I'm not really seeing anything interesting. I still need probably a push up, a push down. Yeah, before we can finally get something interesting on this guy. Yeah. Also, I was looking at USD JPY. Basically, if you check this guy, you probably see. Let's go on the daily time frame. We've been shouting about the sell for some time now. If you have been following, and then we tried to sell at 151.04 sometimes back. The market is already selling, but we all know that the Japanese yen has been the best performing currency in the last 1 week. But it's not going to stay long because the Japanese usually, because it's an more of an exporting country, so the currency must actually remain low. So there's a high possibility that this guy will hit this point and then we might probably see a reversal from there. Okay, so at this point, if I see a buy setup, I will be buying for another 400 pips, 3 to 400 pips on the USD JPY pair. Okay, so the entry that we are looking at for a buy is at 146.20 area. If we see a buy setup from that area, we will be looking to buy the USD JPY. Now, let me say something about USD JPY and gold. Now, whenever USD JPY is buying, gold will be selling. Whenever USD JPY is selling, gold will be buying. So we are looking to sell gold this week. And then this is almost showing that we are expecting a bullish move for USD JPY this week. This going up will mean that gold should actually go down. Now, some traders have asked me, why is gold just flying the last 2 weeks? And I told them, I said there is a bit of profit taking on some of the assets in indices. If you check the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, they are all creating new highs. So there has been a bit of profit taking on those asset, and then money is being moved into the safe haven, which is one of it. The major safe haven is gold. So if money is moving on an underlying asset, of course the value of it will go up. Okay, so this is exactly one of the fundamentals that has been pushing the gold up. But technically speaking, right now we should expect a correction down, but then please be aware of the inducement that might probably happen. I would have loved to show us some of the fair value gaps that we can see, but I really don't have the time to go into this. Then picking my entries a lot, because I got this question: how do you pick your entries after you have done all this simple analysis? I pick my entries based on confirmation, candlestick pattern confirmations. Now, it is very important when you are picking your support and resistance that you are picking the best zone. It's not just about picking any zone, it's about picking the best zone. Experience will teach you that this zone may not really work. Experience will tell you that this zone is a good zone. Okay, so this is what distinguishes us from people that also actually also make it simple as I am. Right? I like to keep it very, very, very simple. All right, this is where we come to the end of this week analysis. Don't forget my major watch list this week is USD JPY buy, gold sell. You're looking at card buy, and then gravity card sell, basically. All right, this is where we come to the end of the analysis this week. Please share my video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm looking to grow the channel again. Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at trustworthy FX, right? And then also you can join my training group where I train people on how to trade the global financial market. Now, what we do at Lead Trading Academy is to teach people how in the simplest way, breaking all the things that you've been seeing a lot of English online on how to trade and you don't understand. What we've been able to do is to break it down to the barest minimum that even an uneducated person will understand. All right. So the best place to learn how to trade the global financial market is with Lead Trading Academy. All right, then. This is where we come to the end of this afternoon. Okay, I'll see you all some other time. Thank you very much and goodbye.